Once upon a time, deep within a serene forest untouched by the noise of civilization, lived a peaceful monk. He had given up worldly pleasures and spent his days in quiet meditation, offering help to any soul who needed it. His home was a humble cave nestled between tall trees, and his heart was full of compassion. One quiet evening, as he sat at the entrance of his cave, a small mouse dropped from the sky. It had slipped from a crow's beak and tumbled to the ground. The tiny creature was injured and shaking with fear. The monk gently picked it up, carried it into his cave, and fed it some grains. From that moment, the mouse found refuge in the monk's care. Time passed. The mouse healed and grew strong, living peacefully by the monk's side. But one day a wild cat caught sight of the plump little mouse and gave chase. Terrified, the mouse darted into the cave and hid beneath the monk's robes, trembling for its life. The monk comforted it and scared the cat away, yet he knew that danger would return, and he might not always be there to protect his tiny friend. So, using his spiritual powers, the monk transformed the mouse into a cat. Now fearless, the former mouse roamed the forest freely. Life was good again, until a wild dog caught its scent. The dog attacked, and the frightened cat fled back to the monk. Moved by compassion once more, the monk transformed the cat into a dog. With its new form, the mouse-turned-dog explored the forest without fear. But peace is never permanent. One day a tiger spotted the dog and pounced. The dog barely escaped, running back to the monk for protection. The monk, seeing the terror in his companion's eyes, used his powers again, this time turning the dog into a powerful tiger. Now the once tiny mouse ruled the forest. Other animals ran at his sight. He was mighty, respected, and free. But fate had another test in store. A hunter appeared one day, and the loud crack of his gun terrified the tiger. Startled and afraid, the tiger ran back to the monk's cave, pleading for safety. For the final time, the monk showed mercy and transformed the tiger into a man. The mouse was now a human being, capable of thought, speech, and ambition. He moved to a nearby village and began a new life among people. He was admired, respected, and finally felt like he truly belonged. But then a troubling thought crept into his mind. Only the monk knows my past. What if one day he reveals it? What if everyone learns that I was once a mouse? They'll laugh at me. They'll never respect me again. Fear twisted into paranoia. Paranoia turned into a dark plan. Driven by that fear, the man took up a knife and set out toward the cave, determined to kill the monk and erase the only person who knew his secret. But as he entered the cave, the wise monk instantly sensed the darkness in his heart. Before the man could strike, the monk chanted a powerful mantra, and in a flash the man was transformed back into a small, helpless mouse. Startled and full of fear, the mouse squeaked and fled into the forest. He never returned. This story, though ancient in spirit, carries a message for modern times. It teaches us a powerful truth. Our thoughts shape our destiny. The mouse was given everything: strength, respect, even a human life. But one poisonous thought, fear, grew into destruction. Just like that, in our lives, a single negative emotion, jealousy, insecurity, anger, can take root. Left unchecked, it grows. It begins to color how we see the world. Then it drives our decisions, and eventually it shapes our actions and our fate. Today we live in a world of endless comparisons, constant judgment, and relentless pressure to appear perfect. Social media, opinions, and negativity surround us, and amidst all this, our thoughts become restless and noisy. That's why it's more important than ever to be mindful of our inner world. Every success, every failure, begins first in the mind. Master your mind, and you master your life. But ignore your thoughts, and even one single idea could be your downfall.